To you. This is Gail with the Fireside chat of the Jontz reports. Just was thinking about booty, but not that booty. I'm talking about the booty that countries' GNP, gross national products like precious metals, lumber, agricultural products, things that when an invasion takes place tend to be pillaged by other countries that are taking over your country. Anyway, the reason I was thinking about that was I realized that with the working class of the United States being in discord and feeling like we are not able to share in the booty here, the booty, B-O-O-T-Y here, it makes us ripe for the picking for other countries, such as when Germany and Russia sort of divided split their original agreement to invade countries in the war that actually set Russia on its own from the alliance. And I'm not a history buff. I had it in school, but I do recall thinking or seeing and learning that it was the inside discordance that created the initial ability for other countries to come in and just put a stop to what Hitler was attempting to do, which was to rule the world. Well, we've got like 1% of the population over here in America that think they can rule the world. And we've got a lot of discord going on with the people of America feeling like, hey, wait a minute, we just want to eat, sleep, and be merry. We want to go to McDonald's once in a while. And we can't do that without having to have a bill go and pay. A bill nowadays that could end up causing us to be put out of our houses, our homes, because of unconstitutional laws that are being passed to take advantage of the working class. So that sort of discordance here in this country could very well be what unites the working class around the world, because America is pretty big. They've got a pretty big working class, and it could unite the working people when we all get fed up all across the world of tyrants that want to rule the entire world and not share what their financial gain and their power. We're not so much interested in their power. We're interested in taking care of our families in a standard that they should be accustomed to in the times that we live in. Everybody should have access to TV or cable TV. Everybody should have access to transportation to get from point A to B. Everyone should have been able to have a roof over their head, a nice dwelling, without having to feel like they were an Indian being put off on a reservation. They should be able to have a dwelling where they get to use their creative interest in how it looks, not just all white walls and picket fences. There was a show that I watched the other day that was really cute, and the song just really depicts what is happening to the majority of people. It's like everybody looks the same, everybody dresses the same, and everybody lives in the same place. And we all go to the same universities, if at all. So even those who are in a higher income bracket are being categorized like cattle, stable, like a stable, a barnyard or something, about to have some type of a a cattle sale. So, I feel like it all boils down in a nutshell to saying we've been sold out. And that puts us in the market for someone to come and take over, possibly already taking over, a coup taking place in this country that's feeling like we don't need our United States Constitution anymore. That's very blatantly taking place here. So we are ripe for the picking, or ripe for the choosing, to go along with other workers of the United States and all around the world who have said enough is enough. And what that means, what it meant for Russia was they were eventually, one way or another, off on their own. And what it meant for some countries, Japan or Hiroshima, they were pretty much wiped off the face of the earth. Now, I hope it doesn't come down to this country having to be completely eliminated by somebody with every time we look up, America's fighting a war with some trigger happy or button pusher that we're in fear is going to push the button and send the bomb. So, we're hoping it doesn't come to that. So we do hope and pray is that the workers of the world will unite. It's been predicted that that's going to happen someday, and that we will come to an amicable agreement on how we need to handle the greedy dozens who of the world that feel like they have to put everybody else in check and take over all of their property, take over what should be ours and our families and our future generations to have and share and be happy. The pursuit of happiness should have been at the top of the agenda. The happiness of all working class people, not the happiness of the greedy few that just trip off of power. This is the Jontz Report.